Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video, and today I wanted to talk about some PlayStation 5 games that need a PC port. The first game I want to talk about here is Ghost of Tsushima. You play as the last samurai, Jin Sakai. Jin must master a new fighting style, the Way of the Ghost, to defeat Mongol forces and fight for the freedom and independence of Japan. I love this game. I love the minimal use of the HUD, and as it uses the guiding winds to direct you to your objective. It's so immersive, and the game really makes you feel like you're in an action samurai movie. The world is visually gorgeous. I think Sucker Punch did an amazing job at the visual style here. The combat is some of the best I've ever played. I love the pairing system. I think it's just as good as Sekiro's, or honestly even better. Stances are also really good and effective against different enemy types. You will have the stone stance, effective against swordsmen, the water stance, effective against shieldmen, the wind stance, effective against spearmen, and the moon stance, effective against brutes. Stealth in this game was my favorite part of Tsushima, as I played the game 80% of this time stealthy. I thought the stealth reminded me of Assassin's Creed done right. Sneaking up on enemies never felt so satisfying, and using the bow for a quiet and stealthy ranged kills was so great. You also had some utilities like smoke, a kunai, and the blowgun were some of my favorites. There were some other ones, but I can't remember right at this very moment. Ghost of Tsushima also had some really great side quests that makes it feel like they're a part of the world. If you want to take a break from all that action, you can also visit these hot springs located throughout the map, where Jin can rest to increase his maximum health. You also had shrines hidden throughout Tsushima. The shrines gave you charms that give you different effects. Also, I can't forget to mention that the game does a clever job at letting you know when you're near a shrine by you stumbling across a fox. This game has a great story too. I was very invested, as I was very torn in the story. As you learn the new way of being a ghost and fighting dirty, your uncle wishes for you to fight the samurai way, the way of an honorable and proud warrior. I hated disappointing my uncle, but I obviously love stealth more. Overall, Ghost of Tsushima is an epic journey PC players need to experience. I really do hope we get a port of this one sometime soon. The next game I want to talk about is Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. With Uncharted Legacy of Thieves being released for the PC last year, it's a no-brainer to bring the rest of the classic franchise to PC with the original trilogy, featuring the clever and charming treasure hunter Nathan Drake and his trusted longtime friend Sully at his side. Nathan is also accompanied by Chloe Fraser and Elena Fisher in this trilogy of epic adventures to discover lost cities, and being hunted by pirates and mercenaries are amazing experiences. Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection has to be my favorite collection of games. I share some great memories with these characters. I think if you haven't played them already and enjoy Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, then playing the series from the beginning is just going to add to the overall great experience you already had. Other than Uncharted's great storytelling, it also has great gameplay. Uncharted has clever puzzles for you to solve. Some had me stuck for a while. Climbing is smooth and fluid, and on top of that, it has solid cover-based combat with a variety of weapons. Uncharted 2 has to be my favorite in the trilogy. This epic adventure of betrayal and double-crossing was such a fun time to experience. Shangri-La has to be my favorite lost city we discover. Overall, if you like solid storytelling, likable characters, and a thirst for adventure, then this is the game for you. Let's hope we see a port sometime soon. The next game I want to talk about is the Demon's Souls remake. I've actually never played Demon's Souls because as a kid, I was never really interested in the genre, but later in life, I played through Dark Souls and fell in love with exploring these dark, mysterious worlds that From Software has crafted for us. Demon's Souls takes place in the kingdom of Bolteria in ancient times. Due to the misuse of magic known as Souls Arts, Bolteria was attacked by a being called the Old One. The world was nearly consumed by magical deep fog and the soul-eating demons it created. Demon's Souls is remade by Bluepoint Games, the developers behind Shadow of the Colossus, another great game. I really enjoy playing these difficult style of games. Demon's Souls is the first game in the Souls-like genre that first released back in 2009. This game is known for its difficulty and challenging boss fights. You will soon discover that nowhere is safe in this game, and if you want to survive, you will always have to be aware of your surroundings. You will have access to a wide variety of weapons. You will also be able to collect souls from killing enemies. You can use these souls that you've acquired from their bodies to grow in strength, as well as buying and upgrading equipment. You can also discover shortcuts and uncover secret nods to the lore all throughout the map. The bosses are intimidating and challenging, all of them having unique skills and vulnerabilities. I really like the way this game looks. I think Bluepoint did an amazing job at remastering this classic. If you're a fan of Souls and want to know where the classics like Dark Souls trilogy originated, I'd say this is the game for you. I know I definitely want to check out this classic one day. The last game I want to talk about is The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part 2 begins 5 years after the ending of The Last of Us, with Ellie and Joel living in Tommy's settlement. A big rift between Ellie and Joel has formed thanks to her finding out about the truth of what Joel did with the Fireflies in the past. Later in the game, Ellie embarks on another emotional rollercoaster of a journey that has her deal with inner conflict on a mission for vengeance against a mysterious militia. The Last of Us is a third-person action-adventure game with some survival horror elements. The gameplay has you survive against the infected named Clickers and other survivors. The player can go out in the world and scavenge long-range weapons such as rifles and bows alongside short-range weapons such as pistols and revolvers. You can also scavenge limited-time use weapons such as machetes and hammers. You can also find throwable items such as bricks and bottles to distract or kill your enemies. This series is known for an amazing, depressing story, but Part 2 was known for having a controversial story, splitting the community. Overall, I still think The Last of Us is a great series. I think Part 2 looks like a great sequel, and hopefully we get it sometime next year. Anyways guys, that's it for me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Also, did you guys agree with any of these games that I mentioned here? I think these are a great selection of games, and I hope we do see them on PC soon. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.